troubled.
That woman's not wearing underwear.
Is that all you can think about? Food and sex?
Yes. Please, focus. Look out! Hey, it's Jay.
No time for small talk. We're late.
Hetty, hold the elevator. Hetty.
I think Louise is so sweet.
I think this woman is wearing underwear.
I think there's too many people in this elevator.
And I think you are all idiots.
Let's go to work.
Research. The atomic weight of plutonium. Hold on. Louise, it's for you.
Hetty, you work in this research department, too. It wouldn't kill you to do a little work around here.
Hey, why take the chance?
Good morning, people. Just a reminder that Waterton is hosting an annual publishers conference. There will be a lot of executives. Everybody should be on their best behavior.
This is a great opportunity. I need to get a list of all the top executives at the conference.
Research.
Get me a list of all the top executives at the conference.
Hetty, it's on your desk.
Good work.
Morning, everyone.
Herman, we have a very big research project. Now, here's a list of all the top executives attending the conference. We need to find out marital status, job title, and income.
Who's it for?
It's for me, you idiot.
Hetty, I think it's disgusting that you're going to use this conference to find a man for your own personal... Mitch Reddy?
Where? Mitch Reddy. Hetty Reddy. You can have him.
Louise, who's Mitch Reddy?
Oh, he used to work at Waterton. It's before your time.
Oh, I take it you had a thing for this guy?
It depends on what you call a thing, Herman. If sprinkling my pillow with his cologne, following him to work every day, and paying a dry cleaner for one of his soiled shirts constitutes a thing, I guess I did.
Did anything ever come of it?
You mean like a restraining order?
I'd like you to meet my daughter.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Crawford.
That's not my daughter. I'd just like you to meet my daughter sometime. This is Carol Stevens. She's in charge of the Publishers Conference.
Nice to meet you.
I'm looking forward to hearing your speech.
Oh, I'm not giving a speech.
Of course you are. I signed you up myself.
You never told me about any speech.
I hope this isn't a problem. The topic is research technology, and Mr. Crawford said you were the best.
Oh, God, another speech? You know we've never been able to speak in front of large groups. Don't you remember?
That was the single most embarrassing moment of our childhood. I've never forgiven you for that.
Well, it was your idea to drink all that apple juice before we went on stage.
Merry Christmas to all and to all. Uh-oh.
Will you both forget about that? That was years ago. Besides, Mr. Crawford is a vice president, and he's giving us a tremendous opportunity.
The only thing I care about is getting that blonde chick to take her clothes off. I don't care about the speech. I don't want to give a speech. Forget about the speech.
If we give the speech, the blonde chick will be impressed and may just take off her clothes.
Then speak the speech, I pray you.
So, can I count on you for the speech?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Sherman. I've always thought we've had more than just a boss-underling relationship and that we were, in fact, friends.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
I just need to know, is Sherman your first name or your last name?
Neither.
Whatever.
So what's this speech about again?
It's about magazine research in the 90s.
Ooh, that explains all those people with lawn chairs and sleeping bags lined up outside.
Well, if it's just going to be a couple of people, this is what they do for a living. I'm sure there'll be plenty interested in my presentation.
Herman, your parents wouldn't be interested in that presentation.
With more advanced technology available,
Research has evolved.
Forget what Jay said. We're in great shape. All we need to do is a little more work on this speech and get a good night's sleep.
Herman, he's here.
Who?
Mitch Reddy.
Well, here's your chance. Go talk to him.
I couldn't talk to him for 3 years. How could I talk to him now?
You're talking to me? It's as simple as that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This isn't so hard. I'm talking to you, and look, I'm talking to this guy. Hi, I'm Louise Fitzer. Nice to know you. Nice to see you. Who am I kidding? I can't do this.
Oh, Louise is in trouble. Let's help her.
No, Louise in trouble. Let's help her. Will you please help me focus on this speech?
Louise, you're a terrific woman. Now go talk to him.
I need more, Herman.
Okay, you're funny, you're intelligent.
I know all that. How about the body, Herman?
It's a great body.
You bet it is. In your dreams, pal. Okay, it's all working now. I'm a love machine. Point me in the right direction.
Over there, babe.
Okay, here I go. I'm walking. I'm moving. I'm going, Herman. Stop following me.
Louise, you're not going anywhere.
Okay, here I go. Hey, Mitch.
Hello.
Hi, Carol.
I just wanted to say that I'm very excited about this speech. Mr. Crawford speaks very highly of you.
Well, that's very nice. Of course, Mr. Crawford also speaks highly of the Ernest movies.
Is there anything that I can do for you? Anything at all?
I believe I can field this one.
If I need anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. Good luck.
Well, good. You're working on your speech.
Yeah, I'm trying to, Jay.
Good, because I was just talking to the busboy, and he said if you screw up one of these speeches, you could really end your career.
What the hell does a busboy know about giving a speech?
He gave last year's.
Are you finished with your dinner, sir?
What are you doing?
Practicing.
Look, I want to make an impression with this speech.
Behind you, watch your back, coming through.
You've got to help me catch this neurotic little gnat and suppress our fear.
But I want to find out how Louise is doing.
We will find out how Louise is doing.
What about the publisher chick?
We will do that publisher chick 5 different ways. Now, are you with me?
6 ways.
Fine.
Research is a very...
Herman, you ready to give your speech?
Well, I hope so. Actually, past experiences have made me a little gun-shy.
Gun shy or not, Herman, it's high noon.
Posse, this time we're going to have to bring him to justice. I think we all know the havoc he'll wreak if we don't find him in time.
Take a good look.
This head just ain't big enough for the 4 of us.
That's right.
You'll be fine.
Hi, Herman. How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous.
You don't look nervous. You look great.
Did she say we look great?
Will you come on?
Later, ma'am. 6 ways.
Well, good luck.
Later, ma'am. I mean, I'll talk to you later.
Herman,
What?
guess what?
What?
I have a date with Mitch Reddy.
It's great.
I'm a basket case.
Poor Louise. Well, I reckon we better help her.
Will you come on?
Miss Louise, we'll be back.
Louise, right now I'm trying to prepare for my speech. I'll help you with Mitch later.
Just give me a little something.
Nice shoes.
Keep going.
A nice dress.
Get off the clothes, Herman.
You look well rested.
I'll take it.
All right, everybody. If you'll take your seats, we'll get started in a moment. Herman, anything you want me to say for your introduction?
Oh, yeah, something simple. I don't want too much of a build-up. I don't want their expectations to be too high.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a rare treat. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you a young man who's accomplished so much in his short career. Pulled himself up by his own bootstraps. The son of poor dirt farmers from the foothills of Georgia. A credit to his race. Who is about to deliver a speech.
God, the lunatic has me confused with Clarence Thomas.
Winston Churchill. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Waterton Publishing welcome to Sherman Sherman.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford, for that spirited, if somewhat delusional introduction.
My pleasure.
I'm going to speak to you today about the evolution of research in the 90s.
Uh-oh.
Research.
Herman, are you all right?
I can't do this.
Bravo!
Herman, I just want you to know however bad that speech was, there'll always be a place for you here in the research room. Hell, you can work here 30 years if you like.
There's some good news.
Oh, boy, these conventions are hard work.
Hetty, what kind of work have you been doing?
Networking, schmoozing, and letting associate editors press up against me.
What is that smell?
Middle management, they love Aramis. No, I only have one day left to meet the chairman of the board.
Why don't you just start with the chairman of the board?
Corporate types love to steal women from their underlings. It reinforces their masculinity.
You understand the male psyche so well. You could have been a sociologist, a teacher, a...
Prostitute.
And how's it going with you and Mr. Potato Head?
Name is Mitch Reddy, and for your information, we have a date.
Ooh, a date.
Louise, when are you going out with Mitch?
Actually, I'm not, but don't tell Hetty.
What do you mean you're not?
Your walking out on your speech taught me something very important.
What's that?
That it's better to chicken out than make a complete fool of yourself. I'm canceling my date with Mitch.
Louise, you can't.
Sherman! My God, that speech was a disaster. That was the most weak-kneed, spineless, mamby-pamby display of female histrionics that I've ever had the misfortune to witness.
But otherwise, you were fine with it.
Sherman, I don't like sarcasm. It confuses me.
Mr. Crawford, I feel bad enough as it is. I mean, when am I going to get another chance like that?
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
What?
Sit down. I want to tell you a little story. I was once afraid of cottage cheese. Thought it was the devil's food. Then one day I forced myself to scarf down a whole tub of it. And that wasn't easy because I'm lactose intolerant. But soon I grew to like it. Now I eat it all the time. Mostly with fruit. See where I'm going with this?
Not at all.
Damn, I was hoping you were keeping track.
We're giving the speech again?
If we don't, for the rest of our life we'll be known as a spineless, sniveling worm.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, Mr. Crawford, I'll give this speech another try.
Good. You gotta get right back on that horse after he's thrown you off. Then you gotta shoot that horse so he doesn't do it again. Then you dig a big hole and you put him in that and you cover him all over with dirt.
Herman, you're not actually going to give that speech again, are you?
Yes, and you're going on your date.
No, I'm not.
Louise, if I'm giving the speech, you are going out with Mitch Reddy.
Herman, I'd rather quit while I'm ahead. He already said he likes me. He asked me on a date. I can feed off of that for a very long time.
You have been dreaming about this guy for 2 years. If you don't go through with this, you're going to go on dreaming about him and what might have been for the rest of your life.
You're right. I'm going to do it. Okay, here's the plan. You're going to give that speech, and I'm going out with Mitch. All for one and one for all, right?
Right. You're going on your date, and I'm going to make this speech. I can't make this speech. What are you talking about? I'm terrified to speak in front of all those people.
Okay, relax, Herman. I was doing this interview yesterday for the story about this hypnotist. She helps people overcome fears, just like this. Maybe you should give it a try.
No, I don't know. Hypnosis?
No, supposedly she's helped a lot of people. Listen, I'm going to set the whole thing up for tonight, and I'll go with you.
No, you don't have to come, Jay.
No, I'd like to be there for you.
She's hot, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you again, Jay. Have a seat.
I'm still not sure about this.
Look, what we're going to do here tonight is give you a hypnotic suggestion to help you suppress your fear. Not everyone responds to this kind of hypnosis.
That's true, Herm. She tried it on me and nothing happened. I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
That was amazing.
What?
It'll only last a day or so. Completely unethical, but I couldn't resist.
You're not going to do that to me, are you?
What?
Are you going to look at my breasts and yodel?
That was a compliment.
No.
Then you have nothing to worry about. Now, Herman, I want you to close your eyes and relax.
This is bogus. I don't even see a license on the wall. Is this business regulated?
Oh, no, this is good. Voodoo witchcraft mumbo-jumbo's gonna help us.
Wait a minute. This woman's going to enter our subconscious. We're not even allowed in there.
I'm going to count from 10 backwards.
Just go with it, Herm. It may not work.
10, 9, 8, 7. Now, I want you to describe for me the room where you'll be performing tomorrow.
There's a vibrating bed and angled mirrors on the ceiling.
I'm talking to Herman.
All right.
It's a big conference room with lots of chairs. I'll be standing behind a podium.
Don't think of it as a podium. Think of it as a shield. It's a source of confidence. Standing behind that podium, you will be in complete control. Do you understand?
Podium, shield, confidence.
Podium.
Shield.
Condiments. Confidence.
Okay, now I'm going to bring you back from your sleep, and the suggestion will be planted in your subconscious.
What just happened?
I feel different.
Hey, look! It worked!
So, Herman, are you still worried about your presentation?
You know what? I don't think I am. This is incredible. I don't know how to thank you.
Well, this is where I come in. Bottle of wine, little futon fandango. We'll call it even. Here is my handle. Here is my spackle. What?
You're Troy Michaels, aren't you? Gold Crowd Publishing?
Yes, I am.
Wow, you're so strong and handsome. So young to be chairman of the board.
I'm not chairman of the board.
Then why are you bothering me?
You want my father. He's over there.
Wow, you're so strong and handsome. I said you're so strong and handsome.
So how you doing?
Hey, fine. I'm just trying to do what the hypnotist told me and fill my mind with positive thoughts.
Fill your mind with that.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now let's get down to business. I think it's imperative that I see you all naked. Starting with, how about you?
What are you doing?
Positive thinking.
Well, Herman, I'm looking forward to your speech. Maybe you and I could get together afterwards and go for a drink.
Oh, I'd like that.
You seem very relaxed.
Yes, I am.
Nervous? Oh, Sherman, you wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes in Korea with that attitude.
I'll keep that in mind, sir.
Well, let's go. Nervous?
Don't do that.
If you'll please take your seats, we'll get started. Crawford?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for last night. It was my fault. I promised you an inspirational and moving speech. I gave you a timid little boy. He'd had too many candy canes, he got a little jittery, and he tossed his cookies. Tonight, I give you a man, a virile, exciting man. I give you Sherman.
Podium.
Shield.
Confidence.
Today I'd like to discuss the evolution of magazine research in the 90s. As you will see, research has evolved in line with technical... My shield.
Now, let me get that out of the way for you.
No, it's okay, Mr. Bracken. I'll just hold on to it.
Herman, you look like an idiot. Now give me that.
It's my shield.
Give me that.
These are all out of order. I can't read this anymore.
This is terrible. I say we run.
All right, knock it off, both of you. You make me sick, you sniveling little panty waste. And you pompous windbag, quit looking at those cards. So we had a couple of mishaps speaking in front of people as a kid. Get over it! I got news for you. There's nothing to be scared of. We're embarrassing ourselves in front of a lot of people and in front of that woman that I want to do 7 different ways.
I thought you said 6.
Just thought of another. So, you're not going to give this speech. I will, all right? Let's go.
Look, I gotta tell you something. Speaking in front of people has always scared the hell out of me, but you know what? Now that I think about it, I'd rather be up here giving this speech than down there listening to it.
Hey, they like us.
Of course they like us. I'm doing the talking, not you girls. Now, I'm out of jokes. We need some facts. You're on.
Research technology has evolved from stacks of dusty reference books to interactive computers. Just a few short years ago, these things were closing. Let me just say, ask not what you can do for your research department, but what your research department can do for you. Thank you.
Glad I came back for this. That was one hell of a speech.
Well, thank you.
Sherman, what you said about research, that was beautiful. It's okay, we were hugging like men.
Herman, congratulations. You did it. You conquered your fears.
So did you, Louise.
You're not kidding. It got pretty ugly in that restaurant with Mitch. He bored the culottes off me.
I'm so sorry things didn't work out.
When I think of all the time I spent stalking him, I could just kick myself. He didn't get my jokes, I didn't get his jokes, and I'm funny, aren't I, Herman? Well, anyway, I'm over it now. And I can start obsessing about that guy over there.
Boy, this convention has been one big bust.
What's the matter, Hetty? I saw you sitting with the chairman of the board.
He wanted me to bathe him and change his diaper. It's gross. Should I have done it? Oh, I should have done it. Maybe I'm afraid of success. Great speech, Herman. You still up for that drink?
Yeah, I could use it. How about some Gatorade? I lost a lot of fluids.
When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out.
One man, alone against a band of international terrorists in the world's biggest supermarket? Ben Stiller is Bruce Willis in Die Hard 12, Die Hungry. Catch an all-new Ben Stiller show at its new time, 1/2 hour from now. An all-new Flying Blind is next.